What up, though, man? It's James Vergato of God Over Genius, man. Here to talk about, man, the Breakfast Club interview that was released yesterday between T.I. and Young Dro. Things got quite heated, man, but it was able to get diffused. T.I. and Dro, man, if you're not preview to them, two of Atlanta's finest hip hop legends, you know what I'm saying? And they were there to promote a record they had with Kurt Franklin called Thank God. In the midst of talking about the record and promoting it, Young Dro revealed, you know what I'm saying, some of his trials and tribulations with drug usage and talking about how, he overdosed and he was just trying to, give a confession and also using his platform to try to help others, and educate them on, I guess the power of God's intervention, you know what I'm saying, to rejuvenating your life and saving you. Because he basically was saying throughout the interview, he ain't supposed to be in the position he's in right now. Young Dro felt like, he should have been gone and more than likely shouldn't even been as successful as he's became, you know what I'm saying, through music. And it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying, that we was able to have Dro still here and also for him to give his testimony. But while Young Dro, was pouring his heart out, man, this guy by the name of KP in the black hat, in the all black, he was laughing, you know what I'm saying, excessively throughout Dro's testimony. And I think the first and second time Dro kind of brushed it off and, didn't pay it no mind. He laughed with him along with T.I., Charlemagne, DJ Envy. But once he was talking about his daughter, I think he was saying his daughter was, doing drugs as well. Dude was still laughing, and Dro got on him, man. Dro turned around like, hey, man, hey, bro, I'm from Atlanta, Homes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could take it there, and, some other explicit language. And it got kind of real, because dude was like, bro, you ain't gonna touch me, bro. Bro, what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna slap me, bro. We can bang, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was doing everything with his head, and T.I. was like, hey, partner, we came together, we leaving together. You understand me? Kill that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, T.I. so funny, bro, like, without trying. Like, he was so serious, but it almost seemed like he was, like, in a skit. But, yeah, they diffused the situation, but the biggest takeaway from this whole thing, man, is, one thing about situations like that is they all cool, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know each other for years, so you don't really know the extent of their relationship. You understand what I'm saying? You don't really understand from the outside looking in what Dro could have possibly joked about with him. But I'm on Dro's side, man. When it comes to them kids, man, it ain't nothing to play about. It ain't nothing ever to joke about because they kids, you know what I'm saying? And for him to almost have lost his life or worse, and then his daughter possibly, you know what I'm saying, whatever situation she's dealing with when it comes to drugs, man, that ain't nothing to play about. But I think in the black community, man, like, we just got that bad, man. We don't take nothing serious. Like, even me and my partner, man, we got this little thing, man. We be laughing at stuff that shouldn't even be funny. But I know how to turn that switch off, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of times, I think we laugh so much because either you gotta laugh sometimes to keep from crying. But it's like some things it's like, what are we talking about, bro? This is the man's daughter, and this is why so many black males and so many people in the black community, period, it ain't even just males, black women as well. Like, that's why we hold so much stuff in, because you're trying to be serious. You're trying to use, this platform to get your testimony, because, when people sleeping on Dro wasn't just talking about himself. He was trying to let people know the power of God. You know what I'm saying? He was putting a lot of emphasis on, God got him here for a reason. And, for him to, get through that demon, you know what I'm saying, that was eating him alive or whatever, or his demons, that's why he turned to drugs. And Dro even went to proceed to explain some of the reasons why he was doing drugs. Like, a lot of people just do drugs because they want to have a good time, or they think that's why people do drugs. But nah, Dro really was suffering. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about the physical abuse he endured, you know what I'm saying, at home. He was talking about he was Man, at one point in the interview, dude said he was like tied up and would get a whooping or something like that. But they was talking so much they didn't let him expound on it. Like I think he was finna go into greater details, and they were just like, "What? What is that?" You know, and that's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? So Dro suffered from a lot of trauma, and this is crazy because you know from the outside looking in, I always thought Dro was just the life of the party, and he just had a good time growing up, which is why he was so he was so talented with music. But you know, bro had a lot of trials and tribulations, man, that still affecting him to this day, and it's transitioned to his offspring, you know, and that ain't cool, man. I ain't really finna speak on that guy, man. I know the internet been going in on him saying like, hey, cut him off. That's your enemy to laugh at that. I really can't speak on that because I don't know like the extent of their relationship. You know, Dro might have laughed, you know what I'm saying? Just playing devil's advocate. Dro might have laughed at something one time that he thought was serious, and that's just how they probably thought their relationship was. But I immediately, you know what I'm saying, when I heard Dro talk about his daughter, I got like real like sensitive to that, you know what I'm saying? Because for one, the climate right now in America with drugs and overdoses is it's like at an all-time high with the fentanyl. It's like an attack. One of my partners, man, I grew up with, man, right up the street, you know what I'm saying? He died like 2-3 years ago because his, you know, he was laced with fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing to play about, you know, and I hate that Rich Homie, you know what I'm saying, same situation. They brought him up in the interview. But man, our community, man, we gotta step it up, man, with empathizing and just trying to heal better, man, because we suffer a lot. Like we really do. And when people trying to like figure it out and express themselves, this ain't nothing to joke about because you don't know how much on the edge they are, whether that's suicide or, you know what I'm saying, doing drugs. Because in a sense, doing drugs is like another form of suicide. It's a slow death. And you know, it's like Russian roulette because you don't know sometimes if the drugs is laced. Uh, so I don't know if y'all saw this interview, man. I know the clip is circulating, but don't let that clip be the only thing that you talk about because this was a great interview. That was like that moment happened like in the first 10 minutes, and the interview was over an hour. So it didn't affect the interview in its totality. And Dro apologized in the interview, you know what I'm saying, and Ti, you know, as well, you know, was just saying like, you know, this is part of being family. You know, you have your moments like that. But the moral of the story, man, is whatever y'all suffering from, man, whoever come across this video, man, don't be ashamed, you know what I'm saying, about what you're going through, because we all got different problems, and you know, we all need help in different ways, man. So find someone you can trust, man, and continue to pray to God, man, to ask God to, you know, help you deal with whatever problems you got. Ask God to help because God hears everything we saying, and that's what Dro was saying in the interview. And I hope that part is what keeps getting talked about as well, because he's still here, man, and you here for a reason. As long as you got breath in your body, you know what I'm saying, there's a mission for you to complete. If you made it this far to the video, man, I want to say thank you for watching, man. Please subscribe to the God Love Virginia's YouTube channel and hit the notification bell if you're rocking with the content, man. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. I will appreciate if you share my content, if you hit the like button, man, and most importantly, subscribe. I am James Vergado of God Level Genius, man. And as always, be God level. The genius is in you. God level genius.